Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is a Sunday night and I haven't actually done a little grocery haul in a while, so thought I'd bring you guys along because I just popped down Chapel Street and I had my eyebrows like threaded and tinted, and just around the corner from there is a Coles. So I had a little agenda to drop in and get my boyfriend some gluten-free bread, but when I walked in there I was walking around with the basket and then I was like, why am I going to bother going to Woolworths as well? Because I am a through and through Woolworths snob. I really do prefer to do my groceries there. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to grab a trolley and do my groceries at Coles for once. So that is what I've done. And I've got two big bags full here on the floor to unpack and show you guys everything that I got. And this will essentially be my whole healthy week of eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But one thing I will say is, I guess my perception of Coles was that it is cheaper than Woolworths, which is definitely not true. It was absolutely the same amount. It wasn't even $1 cheaper. So this entire shop cost me $151.27 to be exact. So that is definitely not cheaper than my usual spend, but I just want to say I'm obviously in a really privileged position to be spending that much on groceries per week. I definitely prefer to prep and eat all of my food because I do have a lactose intolerance and a couple of other food allergies to take care of. So for me, in terms of like my fitness goals and just like avoiding, you know, needlessly buying food out and potentially having a reaction, I usually just make everything myself. So got a fair bit to unpack, but I guess I can show you the pièce de résistance, which I will never eat, but this is for my partner. So he said this is the best gluten-free bread that he's had so far. That's just like a packet one, I guess, instead of us sort of trying to seek out a bakery. But if you do know any amazing places in Melbourne where you can get really good gluten-free bread, please leave it in the comments down below because I'm on the hunt, because he's sort of recently found out that he has that problem. So I guess I'll just pull everything out and show you guys what I got and what kind of meals I'm going to be making this week, because that's the way I usually run this. So, okay, first of all, for a less disastrous treat after dinner, I've been really liking this sugar-free white chocolate, and it's just from a brand called Well Naturally, and I never really used to be into white chocolate, but I definitely am having a moment lately, so that's a little good alternative. And for some work lunches this week, I got this kale slaw stuff. For some work lunches this week, I got this kale slaw that comes with a chia dressing, and then with that I'm just going to cut up some satay tofu and kind of mix that through and have that as my salad. So this bag, although it's like a big family size one, I'll just make that into 2 salads, because I kind of think if you're doing volume eating, then you really do stay fuller for longer on a lot of a healthier kind of diet. So instead of kind of then craving hitting the work biscuit jar or something, now that we're like all back in the office, eating that will really actually keep me full for the rest of the afternoon. Something else I've really been loving with my breakfast are these little chipolatas. So I got pork chipolata sausages. I just have one, but my partner will have 2, and I think they're really tasty instead of having bacon. Next, I got some items that are just for brekkie. So I've got 2 avocados for my smashed avocado toast, and I also picked up some little white button mushrooms as well. And I usually will just have smashed avocado on a piece of whole grain or rye like sourdough, and then I will put a couple of chili flakes on it and some mushrooms on the side. So that is like a little ideal savory breakfast if I'm kind of going for that. For some fruit, I just got a packet of kiwi fruits. I really do hate that they put it in plastic packaging, but there's not much we can do about that, to be honest, because they didn't have any loose ones in the store. And the other thing I got was a bag of little Granny Smith apples, because yet again, now I'm back in the office, I kind of do need easy things that I can sort of grab in the morning when I'm on the go. So I thought those would be really good. Speaking of coffee, I also picked up some decaf. I think this is really good for like those afternoon coffees where you don't necessarily want to pick me up or to be staying up really late at night and having your sleep affected, but you still kind of want the ritual of having a coffee. So I keep both caffeinated and decaffeinated coffee in my kitchen just for that exact scenario. I also ended up grabbing this, which is that thing I was telling you about that I could chop up and put in the salad. So this is Malaysian peanut satay tofu. So it kind of looks like that, which is really nice because it's already pre-marinated. So I usually just cut this up into little cubes and pop it into the fry pan, give it a little fry on each side, and you are good to go. The other things I got, which I actually thought that the meat selection at Woolworths was really good. So I ended up getting this boneless chicken, and it also comes like pre-marinated in this little packet. And this was only $8.60 for 780 grams of chicken, which I thought was really, really affordable. So it is herb and garlic. It's a boneless chicken, and you just pop it into the oven and bake that on a tray, which again, I thought was super, super handy. And what I got to go with that are some little broccoli florets and also a packet of these pre-chopped up roasting vegetables. So that will be dinner for me for 2 nights, which I think is really great because these are so easy and so quick when you are coming home really late and you just want to throw something in the oven, go and have a shower, come back, and your dinner is ready to go. I just had to go and turn a lamp on. It gets dark so quickly at the moment. It's actually crazy. So I'm sorry if I look like I'm standing in a dark room, but I've just popped on my corner lamp to finish this off. So something else really cool, interesting that I found at Coles was this. It's spinach gnocchi. So I thought that was kind of cool and might make a really nice dinner. And I think this entire packet is 300 calories. So if you pop that into 2 different servings, it's actually not that bad. So 158 calories roughly per serving. So that's pretty good. And also I got this beef bolognese sauce to pair with it. So yet again, as I'm easing back into work, I just want a bunch of really easy dinners that I can pop together very quickly. And to go for another dinner, I also grabbed these. They're kind of like little beef kofta kebab things that are pre-spiced and really, really delicious that are on little skewers. And what I'm going to do is kind of unthread a little bit of the meat from the skewers, and then I'll end up threading on some of these. So I got little sweet red capsicums, and then I can kind of char grill them in the fry pan or on a little barbecue or something, and that will be really, really delicious. And then to go with that, I got a little bit of baby rocket for a salad. And something else that I picked up just to pop in the freezer in case I'm kind of needing another meal for this week, but I got a few things for it anyway, and that is just some lean turkey mince. So turkey mince is really great as a substitute for burgers and things if you're looking for something that is really, really lean and healthy. So sometimes I'll turn this into little turkey like patties or little turkey meatballs, even just some mince in like sancho bao or something like that. So there's tons and tons of things you can do with this, and it sort of just tastes like chicken. So if you can kind of imagine anything you would do chicken, then you can definitely just substitute turkey for that instead. I also picked up a little pair of these socks because I've got brand new ankle boots and they literally ripped my feet to shreds when I wore them the other day. So I needed a pair of sockets that was a little bit thicker than the kind of standard little ones that I've got. And to go with that turkey, if I end up cooking it, I got this Italian style leaf blend, and I thought this looked really nice. It's kind of like purple lettuce, rocket and spinach all mixed in together. I got these little Perino tomatoes. Look how delicious those look. They look absolutely so yum. And I also got this giant long cucumber that I can cut up and kind of turn that into a little bit of a Mediterranean, Italian-y kind of salad. And then I got 2 of my favorite little Mojo gut shots. I really like taking these. They're kind of like baby kombucha bottles. And I'm probably going to put one aside because I might actually have that now. And the last thing I picked up was just a quick meal for dinner tonight because I've been out all day and it is currently around about 8 o'clock. So I thought I might just have something super quick and easy. So I picked up this one. It's like a Malaysian chicken laksa kind of thing from a brand called Dynamic. So these guys actually used to have like their flagship store right near my old apartment, but I never really went in there because that was when I was kind of going through my interstitial cystitis, which is quite a severe bladder condition, and I was too scared to touch any food that I hadn't prepared myself. But this is really healthy. So this is free-range chicken, low carb. It's got cognac noodles underneath it, and it is 30 grams of protein and 433 calories. So I thought that might be a really nice, quick and easy meal for tonight. So that is everything that I have to show you guys. I hope this gave you a couple of ideas for your meals for the week ahead, or maybe if you're planning out your next week's grocery list, you can just keep some of that in mind. But I was sort of pleasantly surprised by going to Coles just for a change instead of my usual Woolworths, just to pick up a few different things like that chicken, because I think that's actually really great and really, really affordable as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.